Hello and welcome to FPS Coach. My name's Rambo Kim, and in this video I want to talk about the mechanics of using the forearm when aiming. And I think one of the best players in the world right now who fully utilizes their forearm to the best of the ability is NiKo from FaZe. And for those that don't play CSGO, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, NiKo was ranked 3rd in 2018 and 2nd in 2017, and currently and still is performing at the highest ability. And one of those factors of why he makes such a big impact is just how good his aim is. So here are the key settings for NiKo. He uses 1.4 in-game sensitivity, 400 DPI, 1000 Hz polling rate, default window sensitivity, and raw input 1. And by professional industry standards and settings, I would say NiKo is way below the average, way below. So the average in-game sensitivity and DPI is anywhere from 2 to 2.3, I would say, on average. I would say about 60% of pros hover around there, maybe 70%. And then most of them use 400 DPI. So notice in this photo here that NiKo does have his full forearm on the table as well as his elbow. And what this allows him to do is have the widest range of motion. And let me load up a video here so we can see that in action. So here's NiKo. Looks like he's at a boot camp and he's warming up on a Dust 2 deathmatch server. And what I want you to pay attention to is how well he uses the entire surface of his mouse pad, all the way from the left side to the right side. And he has to be able to do this because of his low sensitivity. And his elbow and forearm on the table, that long forearm position gives him that super wide range of motion. And what NiKo does extremely well is his initial flick. So whenever he has to make that wide flick, that wide range of motion, his crosshair placement is pretty much spot on. And all he has to do is just finish the crosshair readjustment by like a few pixels. And I think one of the reasons, or one of the pros of this long forearm and low sensitivity is that if you see his elbow to his pointing finger or to the end of his mouse, most of the time it's in a straight line. So essentially like his mouse is an extension of his forearm, and he's basically pointing where he wants the mouse to be along with his forearm. So here's another behind the back. Again, he's in a Dust 2 deathmatch server. This angle isn't quite as good, but I just wanted to show you another video just to reinforce some of the things that I wanted to say. Again, just check how well he's able to flick from left to right of his mouse pad. And I think most amateur gamers or beginner gamers, when they have low sensitivity or a long forearm position, they aren't exactly familiar with the outer edges of their mouse pad as a top professional. So say you start up in your ready position, your neutral position, like your comfort zone, the area immediately around the mouse feels pretty comfortable. But anytime you're making these swiping motions on the outside of your comfort zone, that's where sometimes your crosshair can get lost. So here's a demo clip that I pulled up. This is FaZe Clan versus SK Gaming. It's at the ESL 7 finals. It's from 2018, I believe. And FaZe here setting up for a slow mid take. Smoke window, smoke cat. And then NiKo getting boosted up to try to catch a CT trying to push through that smoke. And he's going to be waiting the smoke out. Maybe catch a CT trying to look through. Nothing's there. And then got another re-smoke window, molly cat, so NiKo can get boosted safely. Rest of the team are running a simple default. Got one player at B making some noise. Kerrigan gets picked off there. And the time is kind of clicking down, so NiKo here is trying to make a play. Takes a shot. Unfortunately, he didn't check that other corner first, and Fallen takes out two of his teammates. So now NiKo's position is revealed, and his teammate Guardian is in A right now, barely gets the bomb down. So now NiKo's now in a 1v4, terrible position, 4 CTs against him, they know where he is, so he has to make a play. So So nice job getting the first kill. Look how he's doing these 180s back and forth, and how clean his crosshair placement is. Nice kill there. Check the sight, check his back. Again, check his back. And he's under extreme pressure here, but he's still able to aim with crisp precision, and his flicks are on point. So it's just a great example of him being familiar with his low sensitivity and his forearm placement, and being able to use his entire mouse pad to make up for that low sensitivity. So hopefully this video helps you guys in some way. If it did, like the video and subscribe to stay up to date.